Hi guys, good evening all of you. I hope all of you are able to hear me. Okay, so we'll be starting from where we had left. So this 4, 5, 6 you had done, all of you. Question number 4, 5, 6 from this side. All of you have tried at home. How many of you was not there in the last class? How many of you was not there in the last class? Okay, Aryan says, Maitri says were not there. Yeah, okay. But Maitri was there in the first class when I had discussed about strategy. All. Okay. So try these questions if you have not done. So just give a try. Question number 4, then we'll be starting this. So Isai was not there in the last class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is a very basic kind of a set. If you know a little bit of basics, a percentage will be able to do this. Those who are not there, Aryan, Pius, and Isa, and Maitri. So this is based on percentage. So if you have little bit idea of percentage, you'll be able to do this. So what is being asked over here? Question number 4, if you see, what is the approximate annual growth rate of the sales of Rockhart from 2011 to 2015-16? Yeah. So Rockhart, if you see, this is the figure for 2010-11 and this is 2015-16. Yeah. So how much growth this is, you have to calculate that. So basically, this is a percentage increase. So if you see, this is 3,800, close to that. And if you see, this is close to double of that. If you see this, this is going to double of this is going to 7,6 and 3,8. Yeah, this is the double of this. So if there is a double, if something doubled, can you say that is going to increase by 100%? So this is slightly more than, yeah, negligibly more than 100%. So you can say this is going to give you a 100% increase because no other options has more than 100. So 100% is approximately with the growth rate. Or how you can calculate this? This is 7645. So the formula is final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. So 76453819 divided by 3819 into 100. If you calculate that, you'll be getting a closer value that is close to 100. All of you getting this? So answer is going to 100%. All of you confirm this whether you are getting this or not. Yeah. So I expect little bit of participation in the class. So you should answer this whether you are getting or not. So that way it should be a two-way communication, then that will be better. What about Piyush, Aryan, Maitri, Parth? All of you are getting this?
Yes,
Akshat,
sir.
Sagarika, Tejasri, Sija, all others? Yes. Pal, Gauravi, Doha, Chandra, Ayushi, all clear, all of you? Yeah, okay. So try the next question if it is clear. Try the question number 5. I hope all of you are able to see this, or else I can zoom a little bit. All of you try question number 5. Yes, that is correct, Paul. Very good. Paul, it is correct. Whenever you are answering something, write to the host only so that others should try also. So let us see this. Yes, Aryan, that is correct. So what you can see, 2016-17, the sales of Mupin increases by 25%. So sales of Mupin in 2016-17, that is compared to 2015-16. So what is the figure for Mupin in 15-16? This is the figure. So it is increased by 25%. So when you say 25% increase, so what will be the multiplying factor? 25% means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 increase means the multiplying factor is going to 5 by 4. Or what you can do, take 1/4 of this and add this. So Mupin in 2016-17, that is going to what? 9036 plus 1/4 of this. That is going to how much? Just divide this by 4. 9036 divided by 4. How much you will be getting? So this is going to 22. Then there is a 2, 23. 4 5 are 20. Then 3, 36. 4 9 are. So just add this 2 to 5 9. So if you add this, how much you will be getting from this? That is going to 11295. Yeah. So this is the figure for Mupin in 2016-17. Yeah. Directly in 9036, multiply this by 5 by 4 or multiply this by 1.25. That is the same thing. You'll be getting your answer. Something that is increased by 25% means multiply that by 1 by 1.25. Yeah. 5 by 4. Yeah. Just take 1/4 of this, add this. All of you getting this point? All of you? Anju, you are there in the last class? Atharva, Chandra, Doha, Isa, Maitri, Pal, Piyush, Sagarika, Sija, Tejasri. I hope all of you clear on this. Yes, I hope it is clear. Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is for Mupin in 16-17. Now come to the next part of the question. By what percent should the sales of Rakat increase from 15-16 to 17 so that the sales of Mupin in 16-17 is equal to that of Rakat? So अभी ये बोला है कि रॉकहार्ट का 1670 में कितना होना चाहिए या कितना परसेंट ग्रोथ होना चाहिए so that जो कि मुपिन का 16-17 में हमने पाया है या whatever we have got in 2016-17 that should be equal to Mupin's figure in 2016-17 and रॉकहार्ट फीवर इन 2016-17 इक्वल होना चाहिए. तो रॉकहार्ट का क्या दिया है? इफ यू सी रॉकहार्ट, दिस इज द फिगर. सो ये वैल्यू से यहां तक पहुंचने के लिए, फ्रॉम दिस वैल्यू टू रीच दिस वैल्यू, what is the percentage increase that should be required? That is the question. So simply you can do final value. This is the final value you should get, and this is the initial value for Mupin, sorry, for the Rocket. So यहाँ से यहाँ तक के लिए कितना percentage increase? Simply you can calculate this and you can able to get the answer. So simply that is going to 11295 minus 7645 divided by 7645 into 100. Just calculate this. This will be giving you the answer. Yeah, if you want to do this orally, how you can do this? Yeah, that is 47.74 yeah 75. That is the answer. Yes. 47.74 yeah 75. That is the answer that you should get. That is option number C. So how you can see this? If you see, uh, this is the initial value that you have. So if you take a 50% of this, 7645 ka 50%, 50% of this, how much will be getting? Half of this, that is going to 3822. Yeah, if you add this, how much you are getting? 7645 and this, so 7, this will be little more. This is 7, this is 6, 14, and this is going to 11. So this was 11,295. This is 467. So can you say this answer is going slightly lesser than 50%? So slightly lesser, you have two options. Yeah, you have to see which one. So all the options are closer to each other. In that case, you have to do little bit of approximation. Yeah. So what is the value I written for 50%? After 50% increase, or simply you can see this is 11,295 minus 7645. How much you are getting? This is how much? This I had written 3822.5. And if you see, this value is just subtract this. How much you'll be getting? Uh, 0, 5, this is 6, and 3. This is 3650. Now you have to calculate what is the difference between this and this. So if you are taking a 1% of 7645, so that is going to how much? 76. So this value is more than 76. Yeah, just take 2%. So if you take a 2%, so that is going to 76 and double of that. So 2% will be 76 ka double. Yeah, you can take 77 ka double. So that is going to how much? 76.45 ka double. So this is going to 90 and this is going to 152.90. So if you see, this is closer to that. So if you see, 48 से थोड़ा और कम होगा, बहुत ज्यादा कम नहीं होगा. So just take the difference. 322 से minus करो, how much you are getting? 172. तुम्हें 152 मिला है. And you have how much? 20 extra over here. So that 20 will be not close to uh, a 1%. So 48% तो यहाँ पे हो गया. 48% से थोड़ा कम है. So 48% से थोड़ा 1%, if you see, 1% was around 76. And ये 20 का जो difference है, so 80 का divide by 4 करोगे, you will be getting 1/4 of that. So you can say that is going to closer to 48 से 0.75 minus कर दो. Yeah. So this way calculation is going to tough. So better you can use calculator and calculate this. You'll be getting your answer. I hope you are getting this. So this is just looking the other way around. All of you getting this? Please answer. Yes. Okay. So if it is clear, let us move to the next question. All of you try the next question, then we'll be discussing that. Or if you try the next question. Okay, let us see this. No, that is not the correct answer. Earlier, no, that is not correct. Okay, so let us see what is being asked. If a company records an increase of 10% or more in sales over the previous year, it is awarded a star rating. If S and P consultancy by S by P consultancy. So this is the consultancy who is giving the rating for if the increase is at least 10% or more. Yeah. So how many such instances where the given period where the star rating was awarded by S&P consultant to of any of the given companies. So we just have to check whether it is a 10% growth or not. So for that, you do not need to like yesterday also I had approximately took the difference and calculated. So if you have those figures or if you have taken the screenshot, you can use that also. But I'll be just quickly calculating this. What is 10% of this? That is 674. So if you see this is 67, this is 78. Can you say this is close to 1100? So this is definitely a star rating. So if you see, this is 78, this is 87. So 76, इसका 10% कितना होगा? That is 781. So is it more than 781? Yes, you can say this is more than 781. Why? Because this is 78 and 87. The difference is close to 900, but definitely this is more than 700. So this is one more start writing, but this is not because this is decreasing. But if you see over here, this is 8,000 and this is 9,200. So इसका 10% ऐड करोगे तो कितना होगा? How much you'll be getting at 809? ये 1200 के आसपास आएगा. So this is definitely a star rating. And if you see 9257 9809, इसका 10% 925 आएगा. क्या ये डिफरेंस 925 से ज्यादा है? If it is not, then this is not a star rating. So similarly, if you see this is a difference of 200. This is not. If this is definitely, if you remember, we had calculated this is close to 50% or more. So, so this is, and if you see this 657, this is 700. So if 500 का आसपास है, 657 से ज्यादा चाहिए. So this is not. So I'm just numbering this 1, 2, 3. Here it is 4. And if you see this, this is also not. And if you see this is also not. Yes, Sagarika, that is the correct answer. Very good. So if you see this is definitely AS. And if you see this is not. And if you see this, why this is not? Because इसके बारे दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस 200 के आसपास है, बट मुझे 616 से ज्यादा चाहिए, जो कि इधर नहीं है, तो ये नहीं होगा. I hope all of you are comfortable in Hindi and English both. So if you see this is 632 के आसपास होना चाहिए. क्या है 632 से ज्यादा है? जस्ट ऐड कर दो 632. हाउ मच यू आर गेटिंग? So you are getting a this is 6960. तो ये डेफिनेटली है. एंड 6916 ये नहीं होगा, ये डेफिनेटली होगा. एंड ये भी हो जाएगा. एंड दिस विल बी 301 ऐड करने के बाद ये भी हो रहा है. एंड दिस विल बी ऑल्सो. एंड दिस विल बी ऑल्सो. दिस विल बी ऑल्सो. एंड दिस विल बी ऑल्सो. एंड ये कम है, ये भी कम है. ये हो जाएगा. एंड इफ यू सी, इसके बीच में डिफरेंस 700 का नहीं है, नहीं होगा. तो 1 2 3 4. देन आफ्टर दिस इज 5 6 7. दिस इज 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. So that is 14 instances where the growth is at least 10% or more. Then that will be given a star rating. The answer is 14 such cases. All of you getting this? So you do not need to calculate the exact value, what is the percentage change, all these things. You do not need to do, just quickly glance whether the difference is more than 10% or not. I hope you can do this without calculating in detail. That, like I had told yesterday. All of you
Hello.
getting? Yes.
So I joined late. So first, second, third का आंसर ऑप्शन क्या है? सिर्फ चेक करना था मुझे.
फर्स्ट सेकंड का फर्स्ट का आंसर सी था. एंड इसका क्या था? सेकंड का भी सी था. एंड थर्ड का सी था.
Got it. Thank you. And
Okay, so this is another set. So some of the figure that is given. So do not get scared by looking at this lot of figures that is given. Okay. So just take a screenshot of this page, then solve the questions. So you can take a photo on your mobile or something, and then I'll be showing you the question page. So all of you should try this, then we'll be discussing this. So DI is something that once I solved a theory, a little bit of concept, then first thing that you need to try, then will be solving. Because DI में आज सच ऐसे कुछ क्वांट जैसा फॉर्मूला या आज सच नहीं होता है. सो पहले तुम ट्राई करो थोड़ा बेसिक से. DI में लाइक परसेंटेज का थोड़ा बेसिक यूज होता है. then you should try, then we'll be solving this. Unless you try this, तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आएगा कि कहाँ तुम्हें डिफिकल्टी आ रहा है या कौन से पार्ट तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आ रहे. I hope that is clear. All of you have taken the screenshot, yes or no? Just quickly type a yes or no in the chat box. Yeah, okay. So I'll be showing you the questions. Try At least 7 and 8, or try the seventh one first. Then we'll be discussing this. All of you trying this, able to understand this? So this is also an easy question, just that the data is looking scary, but it is not difficult at all. See this, what is the seventh one asking? If all the states arranged in ascending order, if the total number of primary and middle schools, uh, all states are arranging an ascending order. So ascending means from the smaller to the larger value. Yeah. So smaller first, then comparatively little larger, that will go on. No, that is not the answer, Sagarika. So ascending order, you have to add all the middle schools and the primary schools. Which state is fourth from the last? So I'll be coming to the table to do the calculation. So what it is saying, you have to arrange in the ascending order and fourth for from the last. So you are basically just showing you just one thing, that ascending means the smaller value, then smaller, little larger, and this will be the largest. Then fourth from the last means fourth. This is basically this is the smallest and this is the largest. Yeah. So fourth from the last means fourth largest value. It is indirectly asking. So ascending order may fourth from the last means the fourth largest value. You have to answer this. No, Isa, that is not the answer. Yes. So let us see this. So fourth largest value, and you have to add all the primary and middle schools. Yeah. So basically, I'll be not calculating entirely, but I'll be just doing this with the past two digits. Yeah, Aryan, that is not the answer. So see this. So which one is going to highest? So if you see which one has the highest primary school, that is UP, Uttar Pradesh. Yeah, if you see this, no, Bihar is not the highest. UP is going to highest. Yeah, if you know UP is the like the data it is given, but if you know UP is the largest state population wise, but just a general idea that I am giving, but that will not depend on BI question. Just that Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of primary schools, and this has also not the highest number of middle schools. But if you add this, this is 80,000 around, yeah, 89,000. This is 20,000. Can I say 89 plus 20? 89 plus 20. So this will be how much? Can I say this is going to close to 119? Sorry, this is going to close to 109. So this is the number one state. So let us see this. Second one, if you see this, second one, which is going to the second one, second highest. So second highest, the primary schools, just find that out. So if you see this, 62 is there, there is a 58 there. This is 62, this is 53. Yes. So if you go for Madhya Pradesh, that is MP, that is going to how much? This is 62 and 25. So can I say this is going to around uh, 87? So this is going to close to 87,000. This is 109,000. Yeah, 1 lakh. So highest, first one is going to UP, second one is going to Madhya Pradesh. This is the second one. And if you see the third one, so now look at the third state in primary schools and just add middle schools to that. So if you see Andhra Pradesh, so Andhra Pradesh, if you calculate, how much you'll be getting this? 58 and 14. How much that will be? Just add this. That is going to 72. 58 plus 14. So this will be close to 72,000. Yeah. So this is 87. This is 1 lakh around. I'm just giving you the approximate value. Yeah. Then if you calculate the other states, if you add this, let us add this Bihar and MP. Sorry, MP, Andhra Pradesh you have calculated. If you add Bihar, 53 plus 13, that is going to 66. So this is going to 66. I am keeping that aside, and I will be looking the other state. So if you are looking for Maharashtra, so that is going to 45 plus 24. So can I say this is around 46? If you see, this is close to 46. 46 and 24. That is going to how much? 46 plus 20. That is going to 66 and 4. That is going to 70. So if you see, Maharashtra is going to close to 70. And if you see this is 1 lakh around. This is 87. Third state is going to Andhra Pradesh. Bihar is not going to the fourth largest. Fourth largest is going to Maharashtra. So Maharashtra will be your answer. Or if you're getting this, so what you can notice that I am not interested calculating the exact value. What I am interested is to find out the answer. So in exam also, what is important is you should get the answer correctly. So whatever is the actual data, nobody is interested in that. I hope that is clear. So answer is Maharashtra. All of you getting this? Yes or no? Please type yes or no in the chat box quickly. Okay. If it is clear, let us try the next one, all of you. All of you try the next one. Anybody has a doubt can ask me if there is any doubt. Yeah, if not, then try the next question. Question number 8. No, that is not the correct answer. Taniska. Uh, no, that is not correct. Aryan. So let us see this, what is being told. So a state which is the number of, in which a state in which the number of primary school is more than high schools, while the number of college of professional education is more than half of that college for general education, is said to be good educational infrastructure. So two things that should be there. Primary schools should be more than high schools. प्राइमरी स्कूल से हाई स्कूल ज्यादा होना चाहिए. एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज कॉलेज फॉर प्रोफेशनल एजुकेशन. सो कॉलेज फॉर प्रोफेशनल एजुकेशन should be 50%, half is more than. So this should be more than 50% of the general education. So whether that is happening or not, so we should look at. So if you see this, in each of the cases, primary score is definitely more than the high school. Yeah, in all the cases, if you see, primary schools values are much more than the high school values. Yeah, that is for sure. But what you need to see is whether college for professional education is 50% more than the college for general education, that is being told. Yeah, so it is saying that this and this should be simultaneously satisfied, while the college for professional education is more than half of that college for general education. So general education say college of for professional education 50% से भी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. So that is the condition for a good educational infrastructure. Yeah, if you see this, all the values for professional educations is much more lesser than college for general education. So in each of the cases, that is not going to possible that professional education colleges that is more than the general education college. So that is not happening in anywhere of the cases where professional education is more. That is not even more. 50% से तो छोड़ दो, ज्यादा भी नहीं है. ठीक है. तो in nowhere that is happening, so that is going to zero instances. So answer is going to option A. I hope that is clear, all of you. All of you getting this? Type a yes or no, whether it is clear or not. All of you, a quick yes or no, or give me a thumbs up whether you are getting or not. Sanjana, Sija, Tanishka, Sagarika, Parth, Pal, Gauravi, Doha, Isa, Chandra, Ayushi, Atharva, Anju, all of you clear on this or not? Yeah, okay. So if it is clear, let us move ahead to the next question. All if we try this, then we'll be discussing that. Yeah, all if we try this, give a try to this. Yes, Sagarika, that is correct. Very good. So if you see in how many colleges, the high schools is more than number of college for general education is at least more than by 300%. So हाई स्कूल जनरल एजुकेशन से 300% से भी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. सो बेसिकली 300% मोर मीन्स डायरेक्टली चेक करो कि 4 टाइम्स है कि नहीं. या जनरल एजुकेशन कॉलेजेस जो है ईच कॉलेजेस का 4 टाइम्स कॉलेज फॉर जनरल एजुकेशन हाई स्कूल कॉलेज फॉर जनरल एजुकेशन का 4 टाइम्स है कि नहीं. इन हाउ मेनी केसेस जस्ट कैलकुलेट दैट. 300% से मोर है मतलब 4 टाइम्स से 4 टाइम्स या उससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए बेसिकली. Yeah, basically, let us say if somebody is, let us say if you have 100 rupees, somebody has 300% more means that person has to be 400 rupees. So basically, it has to be 400 or more, yeah, 4 times of that or more. So high school should be more than by general education. Yeah, general education का 4 times है या नहीं वो चेक करो. At least 4 times है कि नहीं. So now come to the table. High school and general education. So if you see, these values are much much more. Here it is much much more. If you see 4 times तो छोड़ो ये बहुत ज्यादा है. So definitely this will be accepted. All cases. Let us see this. 4 times definitely है या उससे कहीं गुना ज्यादा है. So in all cases that is there. So if you calculate that is 15 states. So that answer will be 15 all the cases. So that is going to 15 states. So that will be the answer. I hope that is clear all of you. So if that is clear, just type a yes or no quickly and quickly move to the next question. All of you try this. So Aryan says how it is 4 times. 4 times at least लिखा है. So 4 times हो या उससे कहीं गुना ज्यादा हो तो that will be accepted. ये 1080 हो इसका 10 times से भी ज्यादा है. इसका 10 times लोगे that will be around 10,000 उससे भी ज्यादा है. तो 4 times definitely होगा that will be a accepted value, right? या 7 है उसका 4 times 28 है ये कहीं गुना ज्यादा है तो that will be definitely accepted. मुझे देखना है कि how it is 4 times you are getting ना. It is not 4 times, but it is much, much more than that. Aryan, I hope you are getting this. Yes, okay. So Issa says the answer is that or not. Let us see that. No, Issa, that is not.
Uh, so actually, I'm not able to like. I don't have the speaker proper, but I'm talking about the 10th one. When we
Huh,
are
10th one. That
like
is not the answer. Sorry, 10th one. Yes, that is the answer.
9th one is
Sorry, sorry.
10th one बोल रही हूँ मैं तो वो
10th one. Your answer is correct. Whatever answer you have given. Sorry, my bad. So no, your answer is not correct. Yeah, I was telling only your answer was not correct. I was talking about the 10th one. Yeah, that is not correct. Okay, let us see this. What it is saying. In all states in which the number of primary schools is more than 50,000, respective the state government, the respective state owns 50% of these primary schools. ठीक है. तो क्या बोला है जहां पे प्राइमरी स्कूल 50% से ज्यादा है उसी स्टेट में गवर्नमेंट क्या करता है, 50% से ज्यादा स्कूल को गवर्नमेंट ओन करती है. फाइंड द लीस्ट सच नंबर स्टेट दैट शुड बी क्लब टुगेदर of primary schools by the state government of the states is more than 1 lakh. तो बेसिकली उसका 50% गवर्नमेंट ओन करती है, मतलब टोटल 2 लाख से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. तुम्हें क्या बोला है कि लीस्ट नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स, तुम मिनिमम से मिनिमम स्टेट को लेके चलो जिनका प्राइमरी स्कूल का सम 2 लाख से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, you have to like take as much less as number of state as much possible. जितना कम नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स को ले सकते हो उतना ले लो. ठीक है, नॉट कि तुम कितना भी ले सकते हो. ठीक है, यू हैव टू मिनिमाइज द नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स. ठीक है, so if you have to minimize the number of states, then what you will be taking, you take उत्तर प्रदेश, ये 88 है. ठीक है, या 89 के आसपास है, 89 ले रहा हूँ. And the second state you can take is in the same order that 1 2 3. Madhya Pradesh is the second, that is 62, so I am taking that as 62. And ये वैल्यू मुझे 200 से ज्यादा मिलना चाहिए. ठीक है, थर्ड स्टेट में कौन सा लूंगा, the third highest that I had got, that was Andhra Pradesh, so I'll be taking that. Yeah, because these are the first, second and third that I'll be taking. So I'll be not doing the, जो पिछले क्वेश्चन था इसमें मैं प्राइमरी मिडिल स्कूल को ऐड कर रहा था, बट इसमें मुझे प्राइमरी स्कूल को कितना भी कम स्टेट लेके 2 लाख से ज्यादा पहुंचाना है. तो आई बी लुकिंग एट द फ्रॉम द हाईएस्ट टू लोएस्ट in that order. Yeah, so in that case I'll be taking Andhra Pradesh. So if you see this, how much you are getting as the total, so this is 58, right? So I'm taking that as 58. So if you add this 62 and 58, that will be how much, that will be 60 plus 60, 120, 120 plus this is around 90. Yeah, 120 plus 90, so that is more than 2 lakhs. This is more than 2 lakhs. So definitely यू कैन टेक 3 स्टेट्स. उससे ज्यादा भी ले सकते हो, बट उससे ज्यादा लेने का जरूरत नहीं, तीनों स्टेट से ही 2 लाख से ज्यादा आ रहा है, तो कितना कम ले सकते हो, दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन. सो द आंसर विल बी 3. इवन इफ यू हैव डन करेक्ट, so what you missed in this question, those who have answered as 4, because Isa confirmed me whether 4 is the correct answer or not. So Isa missed this, that the least number of such states. So you have to see, read the question and read the question twice or thrice, that which part of the word that you are missing, that is very much important. If you miss a word, then the answer will be different in such a case. I hope Isa you are getting. Isa is not there. Okay, all others, I hope you are getting this. Yes. So all of you, those who are getting, I hope it is clear to all of you. Just quickly give a yes or no. Others, Anju, Atharva, Chandra, Doha, Pal, Parth. I hope it is clear. Piyush, Sagarika. Okay. If it is clear, let us move ahead to. So how you got 200? So I am just, this is not 200. I have written this is greater than 200. So this is just, I am taking the past two digits. So this is close to 89. I am taking this as 89. This is I am taking as 62. And this is I am taking as 58. उसको ऐड करो 200 200 से ज्यादा आएगा. This 62 and 58 itself is 120. 120 में 90 ऐड करो, that is close to 210. So this is going to 209. So ये 209 के आसपास आएगा, which is more than 200. So मैं इसको greater than लिखा हूँ, but what I am to check that whether it is more than 200 or not. So if I am getting more than 200, then so think like, so if you are quickly calculating this, that तुम्हें जहां पे लग रहा है कि उससे ज्यादा आ रहा है and you are getting your answer, you should not waste your time calculating the exact figure. Here also in any of the questions I have not interested calculating the exact answers, because मुझे exact answer पूछा नहीं है, so why I'll be wasting my time. Yeah, you should learn the same way, that you should not waste your time in calculating all these exact values if you can do this without calculating the exact answers. Yeah, so that's why I'm taking only the first two digits. That will be enough for me or anyone to answer the questions without calculating the exact answer. Yeah. So let us move ahead to the next question. Or if you try this, then we'll be discussing this. Okay, let us see this. What is being told? Which state has the largest difference between the total number of primary schools and middle schools as compared to the deemed universities? Yeah. So, what is the difference between the total number of primary schools and middle school compared to deemed universities? Yeah. So, you have to check that. So, what you have to do? Primary plus middle school. So what you have to do? Primary plus middle. From that, you have to subtract the deemed universities. So that is what you have to do. And you have to check for all these four states and which is giving you the highest. So if you see this, so which one should be giving you the highest? So you can make a huge guess that is going to definitely. So if you see this, so you have four state: Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. So Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. Yeah. So if you see this, deemed universities, these numbers are either in single digits or in double digits. So if that is in very small value, so that will not make a lot of difference in your answer. So what you have to check, that whether the primary school or the middle school, that value is highest or not. So you do not need to win subtract this. You just check that primary plus middle school is which one is highest. That is definitely more than UP, because we had calculated UP is the highest for primary plus middle. Yeah. So because these values are small, even if these values are very much small, so these values are also comparatively also small. So by taking a difference, that will not make a difference. So, so you just have to check primary plus middle, that is the highest or not. So if you see this, UP is the highest, that is going to give you the answer. So answer is going to UP, that is your answer. I hope that is clear, all of you. Yes. So I think uh, we do not have much time for today. So you have already, it is 10 o'clock. So I'll be giving you a question to try at home. So you can try this question at home. Maybe in the next class, we'll be discussing this. So just take this as a homework. So try that at home. We'll be discussing that in the class. Yeah. So just a second.